Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
How's it going up there? Hi! Cool. We wanted to get a chance to use this part of the theater, so we figured the kickoff would be the perfect time to do it. All right, so the folks who heard us present earlier today will see a few of these things are repeats. Just, we know a few, like there's some new people who've arrived, so we want to let you know about that too. We're starting off with just a quick introduction to ZK Hack and what we are.
So yeah, for those who were here earlier, ZK Hack is where you're onboarded and learn about ZK in general. We actually have many projects. I didn't get into the details earlier today, but I will do it now. So we have the hackathons, of course, but we also have the video series called ZK Whiteboard Sessions. So it was a video series of 19 modules. We're now producing the season 2. So it was a way for people to learn about ZK, but also we've organized study groups since then on our Discord, so to go over it again as a group and learn stuff. We have study groups on other books, educational books such as the Thala book, Moon Math Manual. We also did the Succinct Proof on Linear Algebra, a research paper. We have a bunch of educational resources on our Discord, so again, please join our Discord. We'll share the code right after. We also have online events, so our ZK Hack online series. They are the ones with the numbers, so ZK Hack 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your eyes peeled for the fifth. And we are publishing a weekly Twitter thread called Mesh Mini, and at the end of the month, we are sending a newsletter. So yeah, as you can see, there is a whole bunch of content in addition to the events that we're producing. So all of these are actually listed on our website, so please head over zkhack.dev to check everything we've done, whether it's the events, the videos, the puzzles, everything is going to be in there. From there, you can also access the Discord. If you didn't do it yet, please join the Discord. That's also where we will communicate all the information about the event throughout the weekend.
So earlier today, I was giving a quick introduction to sort of the state of ZK. I'm not going to go through the entire presentation again, but for those folks who missed it, I just wanted to highlight kind of how far we've come. So back in 2019, I was already working in ZK, and at the time, we felt like there was an absolute boom in ZK projects. There was ZK for payments, for private payments, and there was ZK for scaling first being introduced. And here's some of the teams that have since, who were there then and have since lasted to today. There were a few other projects, maybe like 5 or 6 other projects at the time. Those have either pivoted or, they've sort of changed course or they're no longer here. But I wanted to highlight these. And I wanted to show you that even in these categories, in private payments and scaling, we've seen incredible growth. So today, we have a number of projects in each of these categories. But the map does not stop there. Here's a bigger picture of the different types of ZK projects and companies that have formed, raised money, developed products, shipped them all around this concept. And actually, just yesterday, I think we saw there was another tweet that another team made a map a bit like this. They had found 250 teams, like companies working in ZK. So it's pretty impressive. For this event, we do have kind of teams with us from these different categories. And we've heard from Polygon and Risk Zero today, but all of these teams are on site, so if you're planning on building with them, please do. I organized them into a slightly cleaner slide here. I did go over each one of them earlier today, so I won't do that again, but I do just want to give everyone here a round of applause for joining us, for being our partners, and also I'm so pleased with what a great spread we have. The fact that we've actually found partners from all sorts of different kind of topics or categories in ZK.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks to our sponsors.
So now we're going to tell you more about the event.
Welcome to our 4th edition. So we are in Montreal this time after the first edition in Lisbon, second one in Istanbul, and third in Krakow. This is one of the first ZK-focused IRL hackathon that existed. And so far, we had more than 100 projects built. So we hope to see a lot more during the weekend in Montreal.
And what are you meant to do here at ZK Hack Montreal? Well, you're supposed to learn and experiment, hopefully meet fellow zero-knowledge people, people who are interested in this topic, potentially your future collaborators or co-founders, and obviously we want you to build something. So the goal of this, by the end of this weekend, we hope to see a lot of projects, and we're really excited to see what you create. You're, as you know, here in this kind of amazing theater. We just wanted to make sure we got a chance to get you to the second floor to see that ceiling up there. You're in Mile End in Montreal, which is actually the neighborhood I grew up in. So it's kind of cool to invite you all to the hood. So yeah, I'm glad you're here. Where we are is currently in the main hall, but you're obviously on the second floor. There's a hacker room that you can get to from the sponsor area. You've probably already seen that, where the food will be. You can go upstairs there. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing office hours downstairs as well. So here's a few house rules.
So no smoking in the premises, please go outside for that. We're going to be open tonight until 11 p.m. So yeah, keep the venue clean while you're here. Because it's raining, we've added a rack at the entrance to put your jackets. Please be mindful of your valuables, don't leave them here. And also watch your step. There are a bunch of wires on the floor. Someone was tripping earlier. So yeah, be careful with that.
But the reason there are wires is because there's actually plugs at every table. So as you're working, you'll have plenty of kind of places to charge your devices.
Yeah, we'll be serving coffee all day, so today, but also tomorrow on Sunday. So the dinner will be served right after this ceremony at 7:30, and yeah, we'll have the full meals tomorrow and breakfast and lunch on Sunday.
I want to just highlight one of our caterers, Lou and I. They're serving breakfast. This is a gluten-free vegan cafe that all of the items are gluten-free and vegan. Just a note, though, they may have traces of nuts, so if you are in any way allergic, please be careful. And you should, maybe tomorrow, if you want to take a walk, you could visit their location as well. I think we now have 2 Wi-Fis.
Yes, some people complain about the first one.
So if anyone's having any issues, this is one of them. You see signs around, and I believe they've also put up a second sign, so you have both of these. If you are finding any difficulty, just find the second one.
So this is our Twitter account, __ZK Hack__. Please use it to share your picture or any, good feedback or bad feedback you have about the hackathon. Feel free to use the hashtag ZK Hack or ZK Hack MTL to share this. And also check out the website zkmontreal.com for all the information and notably the schedule for the whole weekend.
So here we are today at ZK Hack Kickoff. We are just about to sort of open up the true hackathon. Earlier today, it was more about workshops and getting settled and finding your team. There is still time to find a team. I actually am curious, is there anyone here without a team still who's looking for a team?
I have a few on my list.
There's a couple. Okay, this is good.
Some people I didn't talk to, so make sure we link up so that we can matchmake the solo people on the teams.
Find
missing
Gaylord after this, because you kind of have a sense for what people are working on and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's much else to say here. For the weekend, so we're kind of, we're getting to not quite the close, we're getting towards the end of Friday, of the first day. Tomorrow, it's all-day hacking. We are also hosting office hours, and I think we have a slide that's going to show those times. So office hours, what that's meant to be is if you've already started a project and you want sort of a deeper help from one of the teams, we've set aside an hour for each team who is based or the partner level of sponsorship, and so they're there to help you build what you're building. We're going to be serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then Sunday, actually I think we have a few slides on this. We're going to tell you a bit about the judging, what we're expecting, and the time frame. But first, we need to say thank you to all of our partners.
Exactly, so thank you, Polygon. Please, a round of applause for our top sponsor, Polygon.
This is the 3rd time, I think, that Polygon has... Fourth time?
Fourth time,
I think actually it's the 4th time. I think Polygon has been here for every single
long-standing
ZK
partner.
Hack.
Thank you, Polygon.
So thank you so much for being such a long-standing partner of ours. Also, the team at Polygon has some of the experts in ZK in the entire world. They've produced some of the most important concepts, libraries, languages.
Thank you to RiskZero as well, also a long-standing partner of ZK Hack. They've been here to almost all of them, 3 out of 4. So yeah, a round of applause, please, for RiskZero.
Also, Risk Zero has been hosting a hacker house this week, which I got a chance to check out. It's really close by.
Can we see the Hacker House participants?
Yeah, who's at the hacker house?
Hands up, who were there? Okay,
Oh yeah,
nice.
there's a couple. Cool, cool.
Very cool space.
Yeah, I think it's so cool that we got to partner with you on this in Montreal. So for base sponsors this time around, we have O1 Labs, Gevalot, and NovaNet. Now, O1 Labs has definitely been to at least 3.
The last 3, yeah.
The
From
last
Istanbul.
3 hackathons. Gevalot, we believe, for the last 2.
Yes.
And NovaNet, it's your first time here.
first
So
one,
thank
so-
you to all of the base sponsors for joining us.
Thanks to you guys. Applause, please. Now, on the community sponsor side, we want to thank Pluto, Aligned, Lambda Class, 1KX, Fembushi, ZK Verify, Aztec, and Celestia. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for joining us again. The media partners for this one. So we have Dabble Club and EduDAO. We also have the Zero Knowledge podcast, which is something else that I do. In terms of where the videos are going to be hosted afterwards, I believe we're going to show them. We have a YouTube channel. ZK Hack has a YouTube channel, but ZK Podcast also does. So we're going to be basically broadcasting them on both.
Yeah, cross-sharing amongst 2.
And the prize partner is also another project of mine, which is called ZKV, or ZK Validator, it used to be called. And yeah, ZKV will be sponsoring the prizes for this edition. I want to say a big thank you to the team, and I want sort of 2 of our teammates to come up here, if they don't mind. Agni and Quentin.
Just wave hi.
Yeah, just come
Thank
up
you,
and
guys.
say hi.
Yeah, please.
And Natalia and Hanya, I don't know where you are, but, oh, they're over there. Okay, those are our other teammates.
Yeah.
But this is the team that put
Hanya,
together.
Natalia.
Yeah. Every time we do one of these events, it's an adventure. We scout out new locations, we interface with new cultures, and we find out every way that anything can go wrong, and then we overcome those problems. But it's
Don't tell
really,
too much.
yeah. But anyway, yeah. Thanks to everyone.
Thanks, guys. Applause again.
So now we'd like to invite one of our top sponsors.
Yeah, I think we're going to start with...
Oh, wait, Blake, I think it's actually Risk Zero first.
I forgot.
Yeah, sorry.
You're taking pictures, but it's actually your turn to come on
Yeah,
stage.
it's your time. So
Is it for your mom?
Both of our top sponsors are going to be just saying a few words about what they're working on, and they're... Oh, yeah. Oh, or we could also film this. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, they're
let's
going to be
get
saying a
started.
few words about what they're working on, and also they're going to start sharing. We're basically entering the period of this presentation where we tell you about bounties, what you can win. So this is all available on DevFolio, but we're going to go into a little bit more detail here, and if you didn't have a chance to read all of them, you're going to hear about them here.
I think this one works. Yep. And, clickers. Clickers are good. Risk Zero. All right. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about what we do, and specifically how you can win some friends and maybe influence some judges. So generally, if you guys missed my workshop earlier, we're going to do some fun stuff tomorrow with actually hands-on code. But the code you're writing is Rust, right? The cool part, and I hope I can convince everyone here, is that circuits are awesome, but especially in the context of like, you've got 40 hours, T minus like maybe under now, to write something, probably don't think about circuits. You can write some normal programming logic and maybe make some cool projects in the course of this and figure out how to optimize it later, right? So Rust is cool. Who likes Rust? I like Rust. I like you. I like everybody. But I'm gonna influence you to do some more Rustation stuff. It's fun. And one thing when you're designing these programs, if you guys, I think I'm coming up with this like way to design these. The way I like to think about it is you want to make statements, right? Typically, like if you say like, I am the king, right? You got to like come up with some people to back you up on this stuff, right? Or you want to say like, I hold the secret key, but I won't tell you what it is, right? These statements, you don't have to prove to me. You don't got to show me your references. You don't have to do anything else. We've done that work for you in our circuits on the back end. So all you need to do is think of a statement that you would like to be proven, and then design a program that expresses that statement, right? So if you can make a statement in a program, we can prove that it's true, So that's how you want to design these things. All right, so how do you influence us? You make something that's really cool, we'll give you some money, subjectively, whatever the best is. And if you want to make something that lands on a network, if it expands the capabilities, making the impossible possible on blockchains, or potentially making privacy possible on blockchains, or extending beyond the block limits, whatever it might be, co-processor applications using the Foundry template, which we'll show you how to use tomorrow, that's definitely going to be worth some money. And integrations. If you want to do anything with risk zero, we've got, I think, enough prize pool for anybody who'd like to use us to give you something. So copy pasting code and like saying, hey, it's somewhere in my repo, probably not. But if it's actually doing something in your application, I just want to see how you can use this like general purpose computer in the context of something ZK related. That'd be cool. I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks,
All right, Blake, we're so excited to invite you to the stage. Please tell us a bit about Polygon and the prizes you guys have.
The prizes. Okay, so hello everybody, I'm Blake. I've worked at Polygon for a couple years now. And yeah, I threw these slides together. I stole them from our CTO, so hopefully I don't, this is very, very high level stuff. And from a very humble spot, if you're not familiar with Polygon, I would encourage you to just Google this and check it out. But essentially, we are trying to enable change in the internet by empowering the world to be able to access value. And I'll give you a hint. It starts with a Z, ends with a K, is a huge piece of it. Okay, I think I got it. Yes, so something I just wanted to call out, this is really funny, and maybe a stage that like we're at now, is that building infrastructure for blockchain, everybody is building it, and I think at the moment right now, there's a lot of really cool projects building really cool stuff, but we're all on islands. And so we're leveraging the power of ZK to make infrastructure scale, make it secure and inoperable so that everybody can use it and it can be part of a bigger audience. This is just a high level because when I got a note about just sharing what Polygon is doing, these are some of the areas that we're focused on right now. And you may see them sort of like on our Twitter and on our website and stuff like that. But top level stuff is ZK primitives, including like libraries like Plonky 3, Circle Starks that we worked with Starkware. And then CDK is more of a roll-up stack that you can implement sort of a custom ZK roll-up and build your own chain. And then the ag layer you'll see is like a really big one that we've been talking about a lot on Twitter. And that's sort of an interop stack that everybody can sort of intermingle with, and all the liquidity is shared across everything. And that's sort of our end scale, like, everybody, it's a centralized network as well, I'd like to highlight, but it enables developers to grow the size of the internet, which I think is really important. Anyways, I didn't want to like go too far into Polygon. If this interests you, like, come talk to us, check that out. But for the most part, here's just sort of an example of like how we envision some of this future change. All of this is like in our blogs and whatnot, but yes, basically everything is tied back to Ethereum, which is rad. So our bounties, I wanted to touch really quick as I listened to Hector and I listened to Brian and Roger, is like, we do this particular, we've been a part of this one for so long because we believe there are some really smart individuals who have been contributing to ZK in many different ways. This is like one of the most amazing communities that we've been a part of, where we really get to meet folks that are really bullish on ZK. And so for this particular hackathon, we don't really go with like the application stuff. We mostly go with implementation and like challenging folks to try something crazy like using Pill. And so we set aside some money to like try out the things that we're doing. And I think like if you're more interested in the app level stuff, like ZK dApps, I would say like we do ETH Global as well, not to bring up another hackathon, but we focus more on the dApp level stuff there, so that here we can really just like nerd out on ZK tech specifically and like try to break things and make new things. So this is all in DevFolio like they had mentioned, but we have these really cool windbreakers that we'll be offering up for people who do submit projects because it's raining out and they're waterproof. And then this one I'm excited about, but we have these Apple AirTags, and they're legit Apple AirTags. Sorry, if you have an Android, there is an app that you can download. But these are more like swag stuff for that. And then I just wanted to touch, if you're not familiar with who's on the t-shirt we're handing out, his name has been said and his head was spinning earlier, but it's Jordi Baylina. As I believe he's a teenager. He doesn't know I made that t-shirt of him, but I think it's really cool. So anyways, this is to DevFolio. But yes, I appreciate you all, and we're really excited to be a part of this yet again.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Also, just for clarity, we do love ETH Global. They're inspired. They're very inspiring. They've done amazing work for, yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about bounties from the rest of our sponsors, our base sponsors to start with. So first from Gevelat with 3 bounties on a total of $5,000. So the first one, port a ZK rollup prover to Gevelat for $2,000. Second one, build a GPU accelerated prover using Icicle on Gevelat for $2,000 as well. And there is also a $1,000 bounty for those who will demonstrate recursive proofs on Gevelat. All the details, again, are of DevFolio. We'll keep sharing this QR code, but check it out. You can take a picture if you want. So thanks, Gevelat.
Yeah. From Novanet, there are 3 bounties, also totaling $5,000. You could build a local ZK app with ZK Engine. There's 2 times 1,000 for that. You could build a ZK app for privacy. Again, there's 2 prizes for 1,000. And there's a grand prize for best project. You might want to talk to the team about exactly what they're looking for, but there you could win 1,000.
On the One Lab side, we have also 3 bounties for a total of 5,000. The first one is actually a pool bounty with following the Hello World tutorial. The $1,000 will be split amongst the first 10 people who complete it. Okay. There is a thunderstorm.
Hello. Do we need to do it live? Did our mics? Oh, okay.
No, we're back.
Do our mics work?
Mine is fine.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Okay. Whew! Wow.
Okay, special effects.
Yeah, that was cool. I think we have to wait for this guy to come back, unless we just keep going. But do you know? Is this going to take a while to go back on? Let's just give it a second. Our screens are working, so we could
You want to move the screens?
Yeah.
And carry it like that?
So how are you guys all feeling, huh? Yeah? How has the day been? Actually, something we did not mention is there's been a crazy thunderstorm happening outside all this time. So I really appreciate, first of all, that you made it here, because we know that there are a number of hackers who are currently in cities stranded. Their flights have been canceled. We also heard that some folks were stranded, at least for a little while, at the airport because there were no cars to get back.
And most people arrived there completely wet, braving the storm and the rain. So yeah, thanks you guys for making it here. Yeah, thanks to you.
I'm curious also, has anyone already, like we said, you're not supposed to commit any code yet. I think we're about to hit a slide. Is it 7?
Yeah, it's actually past 7.
Okay,
so
we're going to hit a slide where we really
see
say
some laptops.
go. But
you can actually go ahead with the first Git commits and Git push from 10 minutes ago.
Just a quick question. Do you know how long it's going to take? Would it be like 2 minutes? Okay. Okay, let's keep chatting then.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think maybe the one thing people are waiting for is the dinner. So yeah, fret not. The dinner is not cancelled. It will still be happening
that comes
at 7:30 right after that.
Yeah. But what I was actually going to ask all of you is, for those who have a team, do you have a plan? Like, is there anyone who came here or has like arrived here and knows exactly what they're building already? Does anyone know what they're building? Can you clap?
Yeah, some people.
Oh wow, okay, not that many people, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess you're still in experimentation phase.
It's still brainstorming time. I mean, that's also why you should engage with the sponsors. They could give you some technical solutions how to solve this crazy idea you have, or maybe they will tell you it's not such a great idea and do it differently. So make sure you talk to them. That's also why they're here.
I'm also curious, do you think, like, of the people who have a plan, or actually, do you plan on building an application or doing some sort of implementation? So who is here to build an application? Clap.
Okay.
A lot of people. Oh wait, so you guys put your hands up. Okay,
We can't hear the
let's just
the
clap
hands in
so
the
we
air.
can hear. We
At
can't.
people.
We kind of can't see you because there's like lights in our eyes. Okay, who's here to do an implementation of some cryptographic library?
Applied cryptography people.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah, they're the
So I
spirits.
think we're going to get more applications for this one. I have a sense.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. But
Yeah.
we have some prizes, tailor-made for
Yeah.
this.
Okay, so we're just going to hold for a moment. I don't know. I think, do we have a bit of an ETA on the projector? 2 minutes? You think, or
Yeah.
like 5 minutes? Because if it's 5 minutes, maybe we take a quick break. I don't know how much more stand-up Gaylord and I have.
Can I dance?
Oh, wait, I see something. Okay, this is good.
Okay.
I think did I introduce myself? This
Yeah,
time?
briefly, but it's a good idea. That's something we could do now.
I realize I forgot that. I don't know.
Okay,
Yay! Okay, we're back. Yes, good. Okay, we can continue. Sorry about that, folks.
Okay.
Did we get to the end of this one?
No, we did not.
Okay, so let's
I
keep
explained
going.
about the Hello World tutorial, the pool prize. So the second bounty is build a living proof. By that we mean build a ZK program using O1JS. The best project will get $2,000. And there is also a bounty for the best project which built a ZK app using off-chain states API. And all the winners are actually going to get access to the Mina Navigator's grant program, which is a cool perk to get as well.
We have 3 bounties from Pluto for a total of 3,000. They are looking for AES CTR and AES GCM implementations. If you do that, you can win 1,500. They're also looking for SumCheck implementations for 1,000 and HMAC SHA-256 implementations for 500. And if you don't know what those are, I recommend you go talk to the Pluto team. Where are you guys? There.
Up there. 1KX has been making bounties around the use of ZK Safe. So they have 3 bounties for a total of 2,000. First one, modify ZK Safe to hide ZK Safe honors for 500. Then use of recursive proving for unlimited honors for 500 as well. And then the best project, rewriting ZK Safe in another proving system for $1,000.
And last, we have aligned. I think this is maybe the last one, which is 1 bounty for a total of 1,000. And here there's a lot of options. So it's building a Go SDK or rewriting their verifier in assembly, integrating one of their systems, one of the systems proposed in ZK Cred to be verified on Aligned. I think this would be a great, if you're interested in doing something with Aligned, you definitely should find, who here is from Aligned?
Patrick is there?
Do you want to,
No?
oh, there you are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Up
so
there.
we knew you were
Find
here.
Patrick
So,
there.
by the way, the reason we are also encouraging you to get on the Discord is over there. That's where you can also find anyone. If you can't find them in the space, just ping them on there, and also maybe find one of us, and we'll kind of connect you.
And we have one last bounty from ZK
Oh, we do
Verify.
have one last one.
Yeah. It's a simple one. The best project using ZK Verify stack for $1,000. Please check it out.
And that
Okay.
wraps up our bounties.
Yeah, so that wraps up the sponsors bounties. That's kind of one track. But we also have the general track prizes. So for this, it's a bit of a different system. Both will be in parallel on Sunday after lunch for the judging period. And these will be selected by our amazing pool of judges.
Yeah.
So we put together this amazing team of 15 people. So you will be judged by a group of them, not all of them, of course, at once. But we will be gathering, listening to all the presentation, and then gathering together and decide which one will get the prizes.
Yes, some of our judges have already arrived. Some of them are planning on coming tomorrow or Sunday, which is good, I think.
Do we have some of our judges? Please
Are there
raise
some
your hand.
judges here today?
No?
I mean, we saw a few earlier.
Oh, wow.
Connor's here,
Oh, wow.
Zaki was here.
Someone to corrupt them.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just an amazing group. We can't wait to invite them here on Sunday. Yeah, I guess like if you do see a judge, don't try to get them.
Don't actually corrupt them.
Yeah. All right. Don't bribe them. Yes. Cannot. Yeah. So what we wanted to share here was the judging criteria that they will be seeing, so that you can think about that as you develop your project. So there are 5 main topics. One is skill and difficulty, project output, originality and wow, and the contribution to ZK. We then have a bonus category, which has, for each of these, so say they're all out of 10. In the case of the bonus, these are out of 2. So 2 if you get any of these. So it would be design, polish, documentation, UX, UI, usefulness. In other hackathons, often design is kind of a bigger component because of where ZK is at, just in terms of its kind of where the technology is at. We're focused a little bit more on like project output, on how hard it is and how original. Yeah.
Okay, so now you can start coding, you can start doing your commits and your push. Again, about the teams, it's going to be teams of maximum 5 people. So again, come to me. We'll try to do matchmaking for those who are still looking for a team or teams looking for an extra members. Again, for the submission of the project, whether it's through the folio, the online process, or when you're in front of the judges, please disclose if you got outside help from some coworkers or people, from the library you've been using, or if you've been also leveraging your work on previous existing libraries or code or whatnot. This is not eliminatory. We just need to know that to know exactly how much you've done throughout the weekend so that we can judge in all fairness.
And I just want to say, again, the prize partner for this is ZKV. ZKV is another project that I'm a part of. ZKV is running validators on different networks, and part of the mandate of ZKV is to contribute back to the ecosystem through investments and grants and sponsoring prizes like this. It's kind of a way for us to continue to champion ZK Tech and encourage people to build. So here are the prizes. This is the general track. The top prize, the winner, after they've pitched to the judges, they'll win 5,000 USD. The second prize will be 4,000 USD, and the third will be 3,000.
And yeah, because we're ZK Hack and it's a technical hackathon, we also reward the best technical project. So it could be something a bit tedious to implement, something very creative in the way you've been interpreting a research paper or whatnot. And it's actually matching the grand winner of ZK Hack with $5,000 US.
After this, after basically the judges have met with the teams and they've made their choice, there's always a short list of teams that were awesome.
Yeah, the runners-up.
And they didn't quite make it into the top 3, but we give a chance for the audience to vote on Hacker's Choice. And we will be doing this for about half an hour just before we kind of do our closing ceremony. It'll be on Discord. We vote basically by choosing numbers. But just keep your eye out for this. And yeah, this is also a prize that you could win. You could win $3,000 as Hacker Choice. And actually, Gaylord, you won at ZK Hack Lisbon the Hacker's Choice, and that's kind of how I met you.
I wasn't alone, but yeah.
You were not alone,
we went
actually.
together with Theo, who is like a serial ZK Hack winner.
Yes.
Will you win again this time?
Well,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Theo
Let's
has
see.
not only been to all of them, he's won prizes at all of them, which is pretty amazing.
So far. Maybe
Yeah.
the streak will stop tonight. I don't know.
Very cool.
Wish you luck, man.
All right. So I guess we are now at the point where we can,
Yes.
I think we're about to conclude and go to dinner. Again, if you haven't formed your team, please do. And after we eat, 8 o'clock, you should be hacking by now. And as mentioned, the venue closes at 11 p.m. today. But I don't know if we mentioned this, but tomorrow, on Saturday, it's actually open all night. What we've learned with these hackathons is that day one, people are very excited at the beginning, and then they do tend to go home. I think the first hackathon we did, we had overnight
You need
both
some
nights.
sleep, especially if
Yeah.
you don't sleep from Saturday to Sunday.
Yeah,
Don't do both.
the first time we did it, we did overnight both nights, and no one stayed over on Friday. So we were like, we're not going to do that again. But Saturday, we often get the request to have the chance to stay overnight.
Last minutes.
Speaking of tomorrow, maybe you want to do it.
So yeah, we will open the door again at 9 tomorrow for the breakfast, and then we will have our top sponsors and our base sponsors office hours. So from 10 to 11, Novanet will be in the Piccolo space downstairs to host their office hours. If you have any question about the tech, what to do with them, or you just want to engage with the sponsors, this will be kind of a quiet space to do so. From 11 to noon, it will be Gavelot's turn to do the same thing. So please pass by if you're intending to use that tech. We'll have a lunch break at 12:30, and at 1:30, office hours again with the team, O1 Labs team. And 2:30 to 3:30, we'll have the Ristero team in the Piccolo space downstairs. And from 3:30 to 4:30, we're ending it with the Polygon team. And dinner will be served on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. As we said, the venue will stay open overnight, so yeah, it doesn't end after the dinner. It's actually only the beginning.
Cool. Is that the end? Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, thank you. So that's sort of the end of our kickoff, and I think we're a little over time, but we're just in time for
just in time for
we have
dinner.
like 7 minutes to dinner. So thanks again for coming to Montreal for ZK Hack Montreal. And for those of you who are in Montreal or from here, it's really wonderful to get a chance to get to know you. Yeah, and thanks for being here.
Merci à tous.
Merci à tous.